What's up, man?
What's up?
It's been a little minute.
Man, hey, we're a little rusty.
Got the big homie Dive, man. Got the bigger homie Jonah.
Man.
And this the Push Away Show.
Push it weight.
So, man, baseball season's back in.
Baseball.
You know? My son's getting started. Your son's getting started, man.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be. I'm about to bring this up on camera, but there's gonna be a schedule change because I know your son got games on Tuesdays, and now mine does too.
Yeah.
So we might either go to late nights or move the day, but we still gonna keep pushing 2 episodes a week to y'all, man.
You feel me?
So.
And that's the only thing. If we shoot late, y'all gonna see me yawning the whole time.
Yeah.
Anything.
This man's bedtime 8:30.
Listen, for real. I'll be looking at my girl like, "Can we go lay down yet?" She like, "We don't lay down until 10 o'clock." I'm like, bro, I feel old as hell.
I be feeling bad because my girl wakes up at 4:15 every day,
Man,
to go to work. And I stay laying there until about, I'm supposed to be to work around 8:30.
Yeah.
I'll be getting up maybe 7:30,
Man.
7:40, brush my teeth, brush the beard with my serum brush.
You feel me?
And then
the serumbrush.com.
Serumbrush.com. And then throw on some clothes and head out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll be feeling bad because, shoot, for me, I'm like, I could stay up till midnight. I'll still get my 7 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily, my girl, she go to work. She got to be at work at what? 8 o'clock. You feel me? And then that's usually what time like I start getting activated with the trucking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it all works out.
See, my girl, and it's funny, like I've always noticed, obviously, guys and girls, our get ready is completely different.
Man,
because she's like I said, she up at 4:15. She's out the door around like 5:15, and she gets her little coffee, and she gets ready, and I'm thinking, shit, in my mind, if it was me getting up that early, I'm laying my clothes out on the side of the bed. I'm getting up 5 o'clock.
Man, yeah.
Grab my coffee to go, brushing the teeth, throwing the clothes on and out.
See, and it's different too. Well, she probably don't get her kids ready because she get up so early, but
right,
like my girl, she helping the kids get ready. I'm like, they're 13 and 14. I'm not helping no damn kids get ready. She helping finding their underwear, finding their socks.
I know you still tying Kingston shoes.
Hell, you better wear some slip-ons. You feel me? Like I said, on the days that she gets the kids ready, like she literally helps them get it ready. On the days that, like, say a day that she has to go early or something like that, every man for themselves.
Yeah,
I'm jumping in the shower, getting dressed, and I hope you guys is ready by the time it's time to go to school.
Yeah, I had just seen there's a Christian comedian. His name is Tim Hawkins. And bro, when we went, my parents and I think it was 2018 or 19, we all went to go see him live. I never laughed that hard.
Yeah.
Ever, bro.
I think you told me about that one time.
I just feel like no matter who it is, you go to see a comedian live.
Yeah, the laughter is in the air.
It.
Yeah, the laughter is in the air.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. We went and seen Damon Wayans, and yeah, that shit was hilarious.
He hit the Funny Bone.
Yeah, he was at the Funny Bone.
Yeah. Was that this year?
Last year.
Okay, I was gonna say because I think is either him or Sean or was back there this year.
Yeah,
I think
it was Sean. Actually, we had so when we went on the cruise, yeah, man, I know y'all can tell by my tan. I just got back from the Bahamas. But no, when we went on the cruise, they had a comedian on there. One dude, bro, actually they had the one guy, man, his name was like Alex something. He was a Asian guy, but he has like Netflix specials, and I remember hearing about him. Something like his name is Vince, and he had a special like Vince Sanity.
Okay.
And it's an Asian guy like to play off that Lynn Sanity.
Yeah.
He had a Vince Sanity. I'm not gonna lie, man, and I'm not talking crazy. I felt bad for him. Nobody was laughing.
Bombed.
At all.
Bro, do you ever get in that situation where you start to laugh just to, trying to.
He said like some little chuck, but he was even saying, he was like, damn, this works. Like if you guys laugh, then I get funnier. So if nobody laughs, then it's not gonna. Like, bro, literally, bro, he was in there bombing, bro. I'm like, I felt bad as hell, and it was like people was like getting up, walking out.
Oh,
like half the show got up, half the audience got up and walked out.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Have you ever wanted to do a open mic stand up?
Hell yeah. See, I remember you probably don't remember, you was a little bit young. But nah, this was like 2019. Me and Skeet had brought them comedians down. We had like 5 comedians, like they were, I can't say local, but they were like local comedians from Columbus, but they were like, they do a lot of stuff at the Funny Bone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they got a little name, and what was it? 5? We brought 5 comedians down. And I had it at I don't know who Brian Jester is, but he runs like basically any big event in Marion he does the sound for. So he has a facility on the west side, a warehouse, and and that's our buddy, and he let us host it in there. Nice. So and he has like stage, bro. He has literally $1 million setup, like legit $1 million setup.
Don't get him set up. Don't get him set up.
He's smarter than that. I'm sure he got insurance. If you did, he gonna be happy. But he got stages in there, like lighting kits, and I'm talking about $1 million setup over there, and it was, bro. They had us hilarious, bro. And we like sold tables for like, it was like, if you wanted a table, was like, I think it was like $100, but it came with a bottle of champagne. Yeah, I think it came with, or we did 1 bottle or 2 bottles of wine. Your table came with like a bottle of wine, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. Like it was cool as hell. We had it was probably like 50, 60 people there. We made a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Paid the comedians and shit.
Yeah. I feel like, so my brother did a little stand up.
Which one?
Zach.
Okay.
So he did it. I think he went up on stage like 3 times because he was like really giving it, a little bit of a try. And the first time we got a dark sense of humor, First time he went up there, man, and he had said this joke. It was basically about his son, but he's got a terrible baby mom, and he had said a joke. It was dark. And like he got some laughs, but they were like some buddy, And he posted it on Facebook. Yeah. Everybody was at his neck for it, bro.
It was like that.
At his
what
neck.
He say?
I'll tell you off camera because I ain't trying to get my boy back in. But they were at his neck. How could you joke about that? That's not even funny. Blah, blah. And of course, all of us, we was like, bro, that shit was hilarious,
Well, because you know her.
Exactly. So we thought it was funny.
Yeah.
And, they did not. So then he went up there 2 more times, bombed, and then he was like, all right, this just ain't for me, I guess,
Damn.
But I always thought, there for a quick minute, we was all on it. Because I was like, Zach, if you can be the face of it, like, let us be like, me and our other brothers, let us write, and give you the material. And so there was a quick minute. We had a little group chat where we'd all send videos of bits and shit. Yeah. I always thought it'd be funny to be a part of. I
mean, it still could happen, man. It just, I remember Mike Epps talked about one time, he was like, his first bit was hilarious, like, everybody was laughing.
Yeah.
And he said it let it go through his head because that was just his first time on stage. And then he said, like, after that, like, he was bombing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the first one was just an accident. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I could see that. And it's funny because that night, that's what I was about to tell you. So, that night, we were just sitting there. We was drinking and shit. Before everybody came there, we was setting everything up. And it was me, Skeet, and Jester. And I was like, man, for real, I got some funny-ass jokes. And I just had like different little scenarios, and I was telling them, but I was just telling them the bits. Like I wasn't trying to tell it like as a joke.
Yeah.
But they was listening and thought I was trying to like I had
a bit.
Yeah. And they were just standing there looking at me like. But then as I seen how they was looking at me, now I'm trying to perform it, and it's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? I felt dumb as hell. But I remember them just looking at me like, and I'm like, damn, I didn't want y'all to. I was just telling you scenarios.
Y'all weren't supposed to be my audience. I was just talking to you. That's Tim Hawkins said something about that where he's like, in the beginning of my career, I would write jokes, I would write bits. He's like, now as I'm older, he's like, I just go through life and watch people and tell stories.
Yeah.
And I think that's the best way when it comes to comedians, man. Like the people that are just telling stories, obviously they make certain things to be bits, you know. But like that's where, because you know, we all, that one night that we all had that
barbecue.
Yeah. Well, I can't call it a barbecue because there was no steak left. but you know, we was cracking up, and it was just, you know, ain't nobody doing no bits. We was just talking shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
I think, and I don't really watch it, but I think that's how, like, what's it called? 95 South is. Like what they originally set out to be was some homie just talking shit and just going with it, and you know what I'm saying, it being funny, you know what I'm saying? So
their early stuff is hilarious, and then I feel like they got wrapped up in the machine of it, you know what I mean? Like if they would have kept it, you know, rooted, because I just ended up watching some of their stuff probably about a month ago because my girl loved them. And she was like, oh, watch this, if they got a new one, let's watch this. So turned it on, and we was like 30 minutes in. We're like, man, hey, what it used to be.
See, I never really, and this ain't no disrespect to them, but I never really got into it. It just wasn't like my speed, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I go over to Mike's house and he be cracking up. He's like, bro, this shit ain't funny to you, and I'm like, no. I'm like, I feel like this is like, not to be talking shit, but I feel like it's like almost some stoner.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like if you was high as hell, that shit would be hilarious.
Yeah.
But if it's like being at a party sober, like everybody's annoying as hell.
Yeah,
like,
been there.
Yeah. So I felt like that's what type of comedy it was.
Donnell Rollins, you know, obviously, he said that he got his start from going and heckling people.
Okay.
He was like, quote in his words, famous for heckling comedians.
Okay.
And that's where like they were like, fine, like, all right, get up on stage then. So he did, and he said his first time he killed it.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, well, I guess is, you know, I'm gonna be up on stage instead.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could start going and doing that.
Man.
Professional hecklers.
Yeah. Until a comedian tear your ass up.
What are they gonna say to us? Okay, we'll rip them up.
Well, look, they had another. So when we went to that comedy, like that was my kids. Like they loved it though, because the first they hated that they ain't like really like the Vince dude, but the first show we went to, the day before, it was a guy named Cisco. It's like a fat. He was like chunky. I don't know. He was Puerto Rican
like
black.
I've heard that name.
I'm not gonna lie. It was the PG show though, you know what I'm saying? So it was like okay. It was kind of funny. He was saying some stuff, but I felt awkward because it was all race stuff. It was all black and white. He was like, "Who all spank their kids? Yeah, that's black people shit." He's like, "Any white people here? I know you don't spank your kids." It was the whole shit was all like a race kind of thing. But I told you on the cruise, bro, was 3,500 people on that cruise, 90% all black.
That's a lot of people, bro.
Yeah, it was like 95%.
You went on Carnival?
Yeah. 95. Well, that's the black cruise.
That's the.
I felt like, because my girl, I mean, she don't care. She was laughing, you know what I'm saying? But it was just funny. And then you see like a couple of the white, and then, oh shit. Then they was talking about some, because like the captain had like a heavy South American accent, like you could barely understand him. He's like, did anybody else not understand what the hell the captain was talking about? And then he was like, now what if it's a black dude? Like, hey, because he's like, yeah, we'll be there in 5 hours. We're cruising at a nautical speed of da 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 da. But he said it like a heavy accent.
Yeah.
He's like, now imagine if that was a white person. And he was like, did it in like how a white person would say it.
Go ahead. How would a white person say it?
How you doing, everybody? We're 10 miles out from the Bahamas. And then he did like a black one. And then he's like, no. Then then they did a Arabic one, like a, you know what I'm saying?
Shit. Okay.
And he was like saying something about some 7-Eleven. We're passing 7-Eleven. And then he did a Chinese one. And he was like, any Chinese people? He's like, matter of fact, he's like, man, I ain't even got no good Chinese accent. Any Chinese people in here? And it was two like younger, like they might have been early or late teens, early 20s. You know what I'm saying? Two Chinese dudes. And he was like, come up here and say 10 10 minutes, da 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 da. And bro, the dude went up there, said it. He was like, "That's the most American sound." Bro, he sounded just. He was like, "That's how the white person said it." And then this black lady off the side of the stage was like, "It'll be ready in 10 minutes." Like, bro, said a little accent, bro. Everybody was in there dying, bro. But it's so messed up because like the Chinese dude's faces was red as hell.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
As hell. But that Cisco dude, I wish y'all would have seen it because they had like PG shows and then they had like R-rated shows. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, I wish I would have seen one of them other ones.
I feel like I've heard of him, bro. Like just on Facebook Reels or whatever, you know.
He was pretty hilarious.
Yeah. There was one comedian. He said during the show, he's like, "Man, I'm so happy everybody came out. I appreciate everybody, man. We got all kinds of people here, man. You know, we got old, young, middle-aged. We got white people. That's about it." He's like, he's like looking at it. He's like, couple black people over here. I really appreciate you guys, but that's about it. That's all we got.
Yeah.
And the crowd lost it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Nowadays, I think it's getting a little more
Edgy again.
edgy. Yeah, like comedy's the one thing that can't be overruled by PC because then what you got, you know?
And that's what dude was kind of saying too. He was like, man, it might not even have been him. But he was just like, this is comedy. We just making jokes, you know what I'm saying? But it was somebody else that I was watching that was saying the same thing. It's like comedy is getting back to that. Like the last 5 years, you really couldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got on Dave for the whole transphobic thing, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't mean it like that. If
he was going at him hard, but it was hilarious.
Yeah,
that's comedy.
Yeah, that's comedy. And it was like, I mean, if a trans person came at him, I mean, if it was funny, it's funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Black ass, bald ass. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what he said about that one girl that he had, the transgender girl guy. I can't remember what they were, but nonetheless,
their pronouns.
Yeah, my fault. But he said that Daphne, so it was a girl. Daphne was her name, transgender man, right, or girl. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how it goes, but nonetheless, he's like, she was a comedian or aspiring comedian. He put her up on a show, and he was like, I sat there and watched Daphne bomb for 30 minutes. You know. He's like, and instead of, you know, tucking her tail and walking out, she sat down and watched me, you know. He's like, and I kept with my transgender jokes. And the person that was laughing the hardest was her. You know, he's like, that is comedy, folks. You know, if you can't laugh at yourself, then what can you laugh at?
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's coming back around the corner. PC is still full force, but it's losing. I think there's been such an overcorrection on political correctness that people are starting to wake up to like, okay,
it's funny. I was sitting here wondering what the hell PC meant.
Oh, really? Yeah, political correctness.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Not protective custody.
Man, I was like, what is PC? I mean, I got the gist of it. I thought you were saying parental control.
So, but there was such an overcorrection.
Yeah.
I think that because I had just seen a video on Instagram of a girl. She was like, I am a transgender. Oh shit! What was the thing? She was a bird. She was a Therian, like a dragon Therian or something like that. And she's like, and I'm reaching out to all my other Therians to tell me what you got. Big ugly bird. I ain't gonna lie, but it was like a buzzard or something like that. Pterodactyl. I don't know. But she's like, I'm reaching out to all my other Therians. You know what kind of things do you do to connect with your Therian? You know, like, what are some of the things that you can do to deeper connect with your bird Therian? And I'm just thinking there's been such a correction in accepting that now people are like, okay, listen, we was cool with you being gay. Then we was cool with you being transgender.
Yeah.
Hell, we was basically okay with the whole pronouns thing.
Yeah.
but now you a bird. I don't know what to do with that.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you supposed to call her?
Yeah.
You know, is she gonna get mad if you're like, "What's up, dog?"
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Chill out.
You know. So like, I think there's just been such an overcorrection.
Yeah.
That PC is now being seen through instead of seen as.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing for comedy. I think it's a good thing for society personally. I mean,
Yeah.
not to get too political, but it's a good thing.
Yeah.
There's always it's phases. There's
Yeah.
always phases.
Yeah. And I
Bell
feel
bottom jeans is coming back.
for real. You see, they got mom jeans. What is
I
them
know
called?
you was wearing them the other day.
Chill out, man. You ain't never seen me on damn. Hey, cut off shorty over there. But no, yeah. I feel the same. In a sense, it's like it was too much. You know what I'm saying? And now you starting to realize, like, man. And it's really funny because I was listening to. They was talking about something about transgender, and then the guy was like, "But would you?" Like he put it in a different scenario, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like, no, why would da 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 da? Mm-hmm. He's like, exactly.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make any sense, does it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
she was a vulture Therian. Now I remember she was a vulture.
A goddamn vulture.
Vulture, baby.
Like all the birds you can be. You want to be a stinking ass vulture. You don't want to be a blue jay, a robin.
Could have been a cardinal or not.
Yeah,
She a vulture. Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's there. I think I know what clip you're actually talking about. Where it's kind of, you know, I can't remember his name, but he did a documentary called "What Is a Woman?" And I'm not going to get so deep into that topic per se, but he did talk about he went and talked to this transgender surgical professional.
Yeah.
Like she was the very first one to do a vaginoplasty.
Damn.
Basically chopping and replacing.
Flip that baby inside out.
and he was like, you know,
added some slip on it.
God dang. But you know, damn, throw me all the way up. But you know, she was the first one to do that. She's a transgender man herself, right? So she was the first one to do that surgery, and he was like, you know, do you not see this as like, instead of like a medical or mental illness, somebody feeling like they should be that way? She's like, no, not at all. That's offensive. And he was like, okay. He's like, have you heard of these trans disabled? And she's like, no, I haven't. And he's like, well, basically, and this is a real thing, basically people feel like they were born to not have two arms. So they have gone and surgically removed an arm. And she was like, no, that's just mental illness. And he was like, and why do you say that? And she was like, cutting off an appendage because you feel like you're not supposed to have it is a mental illness. And he's like, and you don't see the correlation. She's like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like froze screen, you know, and let you sit on that for a second.
Yeah.
You know, the way of thinking nowadays is crazy. It really ought to, you know, to protect your kids, it's just how to make sure you parent the way you feel is the best.
Yeah.
You know, but crazy times. Hopefully we're coming back.
Yeah.
But if I catch you wearing bell-bottom jeans, bro.
Hey, fam, how far are you trying to come back? Because just about
chill out.
20, 30 years
Chill
ago,
out.
fam, we was sitting in the back of the bus.
That was not no 30 years
how far?
ago.
So how far are you trying to go back, fam?
That was not no 30 years ago. Chill out. I will say I did find out.
What, you ain't trying to drink at the fountain with me, fam?
This here, give me a drink, bro. I'll drink
Hey,
with
I'll be
you.
back washing my damn Gatorade.
Oh no, I can't drink with you. Nah, I did just see Shane Gillis has a bit about it, and he was like, he got done watching a documentary on Bear Bryant and how like Bear Bryant.
Was he a governor and like the
Bear Bryant?
Yeah.
Nah, he was Alabama's football coach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. Chill out, fam.
But he's like,
Fam, they was racist down there. I don't give a damn about no damn
I know.
Alabama.
That's what I'm about to talk about. He was like, Bear brought the first black players on Alabama's football team.
Yeah, he was on Forrest Gump.
And they're all like, yeah, Bear.
Wasn't he on Forrest Gump?
Yeah, he was. He was the one that recruited Forrest Gump. But they're like, yeah, Bear, yeah. He was like, and then I learned it was 1971.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, a little too late for that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, 1971? That's 50 years ago.
Yeah. That's
crazy. And then he finished the joke with, he was like, and that was the last time there was a white corner on a college football team. Yeah, he's like, there are rarities now. I think there's one white corner going into the NFL draft this year.
Man. Safeties. Goddamn.
Hey, it all comes down to who's the most athletic.
Yeah.
And historically, it ain't the white boys.
Man.
Unless you name Christian McCaffrey.
Man.
We'll
but
just stick to being quarterbacks.
You see his little thing where he was just talking about like his dad, like.
Yes. I didn't realize his dad was in the NFL.
Yeah. You're just saying like, shit, we was bred for this.
Yeah.
Like, I had no other choice.
How like they were stuck on diets. Like, team would go out after the game. He wasn't eating that.
Yeah.
He was only allowed to eat certain foods. He was lights out at a certain time every night. Like, there comes a point. I remember there was a kid that I went to high school with. He was a couple years younger than me. He was a crazy cross. Ever since he was in middle school, he was beating high school times. And I just remember this one parent telling me, I live down the street from him, and you guys don't see what his dad does. And like, his punishment is running a 5K. You didn't do a chore at home, you go run a 5K.
Damn.
And like, that was his punishment. And they're like, that's why he's so good, but he's gonna peter out. And freshman year, killed it. Was killing it. Sophomore year was killing it. Junior year, everybody was kind of catching up to him. Senior year, you could tell his heart was not in it. Because it was just, I mean, you got to think about it, bro. Imagine if, like Kingston likes baseball. Imagine like, oh, you didn't clean up your room. You got to go hit 500 balls. That's your punishment.
Yeah.
End of the day, you're gonna be like, I don't even want to go to practice.
Yeah.
I just hit 500 of these things.
Yeah.
So I can see it because I had a thought about making Tate's punishments like wall sits and push-ups, and then my parents was like, he'll never want to lift weights.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. There's a fine line between to get them to be part of their, like, to get it to ingrained in them, mm-hmm. and then to make it, like you said, they burn out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Christian McCaffrey's parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably, if he pushed them any more, he probably would have tapped out. You know what I'm saying? Senior year, or made it freshman year to college, and it was, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I ain't even feeling this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's always that fine line, and it's like, even with my kids, I try to not really push them, but you know what I'm saying, push little things like, here, try this, and it's like,
yeah, see what they're like.
Yeah, see what they like, and it's like, whatever they like, I try to go hard with it, you know what I'm saying, but it's like, they'll get burnt out. Like, Chloe was painting a lot, so I would go buy her canvases like every week. I go buy her 5-10 canvases, new paints, anything. Now it got to the point where like, what was it? Christmas or something, she was like, and don't buy me no paint stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I thought you liked it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Nah, she likes it. She just wanted something different for Christmas.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, you should have her paint something of the... Did she get to watch the eclipse?
Yeah.
See if she can paint something of that.
Yeah, that eclipse... she was getting late. It's 7. What I say? It's 7. Anything we do, time we do anything after 7. Come in here yawning. No, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was feeling weird before the eclipse. Like, I was feeling like almost, what's the word?
Eerie.
Not eerie, but in a little eerie, but almost like woozy.
Really?
Yeah.
My thoughts going in like 30 minutes before was my son was with my parents up at the church because my church did a whole thing where free hot dogs, free parking, da 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 da. And something kept ringing to me. You should go be there. You should go be there. And I'm like, man, are you just in your own head?
Yeah.
Like, are you digging into the blue app hype?
Yeah.
Of total chaos. You know, and so I said a little prayer, like just kind of God relieve these thoughts and bring peace to keep everybody safe. And I was cool, but the thing that was weird to me was as we're sitting there, it's looking like a fingernail left. I'm looking out and I'm like, it just looks weird out here. Like it looks like I got
hazy,
sunglasses on. And did you pay attention to your shadow at all? Mm-mm. Your shadow was like
I was literally coming shadows. In and I didn't even look till it was about halfway.
Yeah.
And then this is my thing. Finish what you were saying first.
I was just gonna say that our shadows was fuzzy.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I didn't notice that. So I was coming in and I'm like, man, I don't know. I was listening to some damn Indian chiefs on Facebook and they said, stay your ass inside.
Oh my God.
And then I'm like, bro, why is the sun so far away right now? You notice it was far as hell. And then when the sun set, it was, bro, the sun was like you could damn near grab the sun at 7:00, but
never noticed,
bro. At 2:00, it was so far away. I'm like, why is the sun so far? Because when the sun rose, it was like right there where it's normally at. Mm-hmm. And then like I said, when it set, it was humongous when it set. Like it was set because at my house there's like that hill,
yeah,
and it always sets right on top of that hill, but. It was so hot. I'm like, bro, why is the sun that far away? I don't feel like it's never that far away. And then secondly, like I was telling you, why would I have to wear glasses if I could look at the sun on a regular damn day?
No, you could not, bro.
You're supposed to sun gaze.
No, you cannot.
That's what the powers that be don't want you to sun gaze because it's opening up your pineal gland.
Nah, it's burning.
They don't want you to sun gaze.
It's burning your eyes and your whatever you just called it, the pineal gland.
Yeah.
Is the only thing you're gonna be able to look through.
All right, this is the thing too. Everybody, stop listening to Facebook.
Oh my God!
Listen, they had.
Let's address
listen,
that.
if we didn't have social media during COVID, you would have never knew about COVID. I mean, you would have watched the news, but it wouldn't have been all these conspiracies and people dead bodies, and they got FEMA camps, and they got bodies in body bags, and you would have never knew that. Same with that tornado that we were supposed to get, the F-15.
On everything, bro. The reason that we didn't have an episode last week was because of that. Because we bought in. We bought in.
Bought into the bullshit.
We bought into the bullshit, man. I was like, hey, we probably
with your scary ass.
Don't get at me.
Fam.
You got 7 cases of water in your crib.
I did, but I still was about to shoot an episode.
You was right with me when I said we should cancel. And on everything, once it hit like 7 o'clock, I'm standing out there and I'm like, we'd have been done with the show by now.
Would have been done with the show. And then the same with that eclipse. Had the whole world thinking it was a rapture.
Man.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to zoom up in the air. I was like, leaving my girl behind. And that's how I knew you was doing some bullshit. That's how I knew you was doing some bullshit. You left your ass behind.
Man. Hey, off camera, he talks amazing about you. He loves you for real. But nah, man, that was one of the things that was driving me crazy was seeing all the videos. First off, we're back to the little tornado thing, man. I seen a dude, you know who I'm talking about? We had already talked about this. Dude that kept posting the same tornado alley map, blah, 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 that was going on every post. Somebody would be like, hey, are you sending your kids to school tomorrow? And then boom, 2 minutes in, bro, he was posting that picture and an explanation. And then it was like 9 o'clock. Maybe it was in the next morning, and somebody posted on Facebook. They were like, "Y'all need to quit listening to Facebook." Blah blah blah. And the same people that was telling me to worry about this, the same people telling me to buy Bitcoin or something like that.
Yeah.
He hopped on there and was like, "Well, both things are pretty volatile, and you never really know." And I was like, "Then shut up,
I don't
bro."
think I follow him no more.
Yes, you do, bro. I just see y'all as best friends. He's in your top 5 close friends like MySpace.
No, he probably has me in his,
Nah.
but I blocked him off of mine.
I saw you hearting his posts and everything.
Oh hell no! Listen, man. Anybody that fear mongers,
Man,
I hate that shit, bro. Because I'm like I said, I'm a conspiracy guy, and when you're a real conspiracy guy, you believe everything but don't believe nothing at the same time.
see, 100%. The people that are like that, bro, are the people that are going to end up walking themselves into their own death.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be the government saying, or just posts saying, hey, we're getting bombed. Bombs are on the way. Y'all need to get to this one specific spot. I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
I need to get to this one specific
Y'all really
spot.
the target.
This is the only way that you actually going to be safe. We got COVID vaccines, a bulletproof vest for you here.
Yeah.
And they're going to be running, and they're going to be looking at us saying, you guys are stupid for not running. You guys are going to be the ones crying over your families. And then next day, we ain't going to hear from them again.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be sitting in their own chamber.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, and they tested it out with COVID. I fully believe that they tested that theory out with COVID.
Yeah.
Who's going to listen to us?
Yeah.
We put enough fear into this. Who is going to, adhere and take heed to what we're saying?
Yeah.
And most of y'all did it.
Yeah.
Sitting over there with a Johnson & Johnson in your arm.
Man. Hell no. Hell no. Hey, I wasn't getting no shot. Hey, they was gonna have to zap me through the walls, fam.
Man.
I was not getting no shot for nothing.
Yeah, and nowadays it's crazy because nowadays they come out and they're just everything. They're still talking about the shot. They're
still giving you new ones.
Man, giving you new ones. They got Travis Kelce out there with a blue Band-Aid on his arm over no shot zone.
Yeah.
And
no.
It's just crazy.
Y'all wasn't tricking me.
Yeah, exactly.
Tricking me, man.
Yeah. Crazy, man. But that's exactly what's gonna happen. There's gonna be something that happens, and that's how they're gonna get those people.
Yeah.
They're gonna hey, there's shelter, food, water, all this blah 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 blah. You just gotta come here, give us a little dap of your blood. We're gonna finger prick you, give a little dap of your blood, and it's gonna be cool.
It's so much array but that's how they want it. That's how the devil wants it. Chaos. You don't know what to believe. There's so many stories. There's so many scenarios. You don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they want it. Like you don't know if it's this, that, whatever. And I feel like even back in the day, it was to a point where at least everybody damn near, you was either left or right. That's it. Now you're purple, green, pink, fucking rainbow, sprinkle, unicorn, a vulture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just got to the point where it's like you don't know what the hell is going on.
I think they're gonna end up trying to blame the rapture on aliens.
Yeah,
personally,
I seen that.
I think there's obviously a reason that they
been releasing the aliens lately.
Yeah, that they've been releasing.
Is your boys and them out there?
Huh?
I thought I heard something.
Nah, they hit us with a spin move. They hit circle on us.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Circle jump, looking at circle triangle. Juke stick.
Man, hit it with the right left.
Man.
But yeah, man. I personally think when it comes to the government, I was talking to my dude about it the other day. They have. That's why you follow any RFK? RFK, yeah, Robert Kennedy. Yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah. I don't follow him, but I'll be hearing him.
Yeah. Listen, that dude. I'm gonna send you a video my brother sent me. It's absolutely crazy. He'll never be president.
Yeah.
Because he's too loud about the truth. He's too loud about BlackRock, Cargill, all these gigantic companies that basically rule the world, run the world. I mean, flat out.
Yeah.
These are the companies that control 99% industry. And it all comes down to whatever they want, whatever their agenda is what we're going to, quote unquote, have to follow.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, we're going to need, unless you grow your own food, we're going to need food. So, it's
It don't even matter if you grow your own food. It's already, the seeds is already GMO'd.
that. And you want to tell me why it's did you know it's illegal to collect rainwater?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. You ain't know that?
Yeah, no, I did. Like, I'm saying, like, that makes zero sense to me. That makes 0 sense to me unless you're trying to control the people's food and water supply.
Now, this might get us killed.
Let's go for it.
And
Don't know where I'm at.
And I am not suicidal.
Urban Shoots Road.
Hey, chill out, fam. And I am not suicidal. You feel me? Because they try to hit me with a move.
Yeah.
So, think about it. When the last time you been on an airplane?
It's been a few months. October, November.
Okay. Oh yeah, when you went down to Florida.
Yeah.
So I was telling my dad this a while ago. I was like, what if there is a shitload of like alien activity, or even not even alien government activity, and they just do that shit above the clouds? I said, because the last time we were just on an airplane last week, I'm like, bro, you're literally flying above the clouds. You can't see below you.
Right.
So if you was to, you know what I'm saying, if there was alien activity,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? What if,
Yeah.
and then you hear about like the HARP where they're making, you know what I'm saying, controlling the weather. So if you're just making the clouds, you know, to hide the activity, you see what I'm saying? Because HARP that's not even that's not a conspiracy. I just seen a video the other day. They were talking about in Dubai because it's so hot. It was like they went into that control center where they control the weather in Dubai, and they was showing you the control center. Like, we got a da-da-da-da-da and the rain and
they can create clouds.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, because I swear on everything, that Poet Factory over there, bro, that's really goddamn weather controlling. Bro, look how big them damn clouds that be popping out of there, bro.
Oh, from when they burn off the ethanol.
Bro, no, that's just what they're telling you that they're doing. Bro, that's the damn weather factory right there, bro. Them clouds be big as hell coming out of there.
And if they were gonna put it somewhere, they would put it in Tiny Little Marion.
Tiny Little Marion. And they're turning that field right there. They're about to turn that into all solar. That's about to be a solar farm.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. You ain't see, because my people told me that shit like 3 years ago. They was like, yeah, so-and-so sold that land for like $15 million. It's about to be a solar farm. And then last month, I seen them. They were putting these things in the ground. And then later that day, I seen them. I was like, damn, it was a whole bunch of black things like in the ground. But it was like, I mean, a mile, 2 miles out. You could see them from where I was at to 2 miles out. You just seen them all the way down. And then over the last month, I've been seeing like every week, it'd be like some corporate looking people and like some boots and shit, but it'd be like a nice ass truck.
Yep.
Because right across from the State Highway Patrol, there's a house right there, but nobody lives there.
Yep.
So you'll see a truck pulled back there, and you'll see people looking around and shit, like pointing out towards the field. And I've been seeing that shit every week for like the last month.
Yep.
So I'm like, damn, they're about to put this a damn solar farm right here.
It's either that or a Dollar General.
Yeah, for real. For real. That only one employee works at. The lines be long as hell, bro. I hate bro. That's why I only go to Family Dollar. Because the Dollar, they're like, bro, why? Listen, from here on out, you about to notice this. Because I say this to my girl every time. I do not go to Dollar General for nothing on Main. Because I'm like, bro, why is it always packed in here?
Bro, it's always
with
packed.
one person at the damn register.
And the last time I was there, the one person at the register had a Smith & Wesson 9 on his hip.
Yeah.
Open carry.
Man.
On everything, I swear. And what's funny was I used to have that pistol. That was my first pistol I ever bought.
Yeah.
And my first thought when I saw it was, you might as well give that thing up because that thing jams like no other.
Man.
It was the worst pistol I ever had.
Damn, the Smith and Wessie.
Man, it was trash.
Yeah.
Plastic bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. But yes, 100%. That place is always packed.
Always packed.
And there's literally always one person working it. And when I say one person, I know it's one person because they come from. You stand up at the front, and then you wait for them to stop unpacking stuff.
And be mad as hell when they and they be mad as hell too. Like, fam, you're the damn cash register assistant. Get your ass up here and register us out of here. Scan my shit. Because they didn't close down. You know, they got the self-checkout was Jolene.
Yeah.
They didn't close that down because so many people were stealing. You feel me? Like, bro, why is y'all stealing from the self-checkout, fam?
Dollar General.
From Dollar General.
Man.
You see, Walmart said they're going to start charging to use the self-checkout in some cities. They was trying it out.
Really?
Yeah, because they're losing billions. But that's y'all dumbass fault because nobody wants to. Like, the self-checkout was cool 6, 7, 8 years ago when it first popped out. He was like, damn, I ain't got to stand in the line. I can just check out myself. But motherfucker, if I buy $400 worth of groceries, I'm not trying to scan $400 worth of damn groceries, and the bag keeps sticking, and I gotta sit here and wiggle the bag. Yeah, you feel me? Then there ain't enough room to put all my stuff right there, so I'm putting half of it in the cart, and I'm trying to. Now y'all looking at me crazy because y'all making sure I'm scanning everything. You feel me? Then the old person want to stop me because I'm black, about to walk out the door. Sir, can I see your receipt?
I bought 2 things.
You feel me? Like, leave me alone.
Man.
Sorry for my Walmart rant. I've been holding that in a little bit.
Go ahead, man.
I've been holding that in.
Meijer, do you ever shop at Meijer?
We've been rocking with Meijer.
That's really the only place that I shop anymore. And since they did the remodel in there. Yeah.
Now, they self-checkout is cool.
Their self-checkout is almost too advanced and too security. Yeah. Like, I kid you not, it got me.
You look up the camera right. Oh, it stopped me too.
It stopped me for not checking out my baby. I swear to God, the lady come up and she was like, "Oh, the camera thought that," because Royce was just like sitting there, and then we started to like he moved something or whatever, but I saw the little bounding box was around Royce. Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, you can't check out your baby." I'm like, "Is that what it really pinged me off of?" Man. She was like, "Yeah." And I seen the little thing that had the bounding box around Royce. I'm like, "Damn." Well, damn.
Yeah, 2 of them. Yeah. You ain't stealing shit out of Meijer.
Really? Yeah, y'all really on me.
Yeah, so we started rocking with Meijer like a month ago. I never, because it's like once you used to, when you used to your store, like Walmart, you know where everything's at. And it was like Meijer, but I was like, I feel like, I don't know. And you don't run into the same people. It's like you go to Walmart and you run into
everybody.
Man, you run into some hill jacks.
From your past.
Hey, in there with some walking barefooted.
With pajama pants, man. One leg's cut off to
with a damn vulture helmet. Hey.
Man, Therians everywhere around there.
You feel me? But yeah, we just pushed it. I went to Aldi's, I ain't gonna lie. My kids is kind of bougie. Yeah. And everything in Aldi's is not like big name.
I'm that way.
But it did. I made some spaghetti. And we're some spaghetti eaters. We eat spaghetti once a week.
Really?
And everybody was like,
white people spaghetti?
White people spaghetti. No. But we eat spaghetti every week. And bro, it did have a little, that sauce taste. Then the chips tasted weird. Yeah. I'm like, damn, y'all right. Yeah. We can't rock with the Aldi's. Yeah. And it ain't really a deal. Really? I think back in the day it used to be, but like since the inflation everything is the same price. Like the cheap shit, the same as the regular shit.
Man, let me tell you. Now I'm getting tired. Oh, my fault. We did that quarter beef. Yeah. We had steaks last night.
Good ass steak.
Bro. The different, and then we have burgers on Saturday. You can literally taste the difference. Yeah. Like I pointed out to my girl because my girl had never had like fresh from the farm. Yeah. I pointed out the difference in the color of the meat. Yeah. I was like, I took the ground beef out of the tube, and I'm like, do you see like this is a dark red,
Yeah.
like dark red. I'm like, the other stuff that you get at the store is pink.
Yeah.
Like it's dyed, it's been ran through, it's been stepped on,
Lips flapping.
it's been stretched, it's been stepped on.
No, but you know what? I've never had no straight from the farm beef, but my homie John Kearns and wifey down there, they sell eggs. Bro. Them eggs is like creamy, like you like. Chill out, fam. No diddy.
No diddy.
But no, them eggs is like delicious. So whenever I get them, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, bro, I'll get them like a couple times, and then I always like fall off from getting them.
Yeah.
But every time I get them, like, and even because my daughter, like, she eats eggs, and she's like, why do these eggs taste good like this? And I'm like, that's them fresh eggs. I'm like, it's crazy, and it's like the yolk is darker.
Yep.
It's like a dark ass, almost an orange yolk. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm like, I'm like, bro, these taste way different.
Yeah, we got some steaks. I mean, I paid a pretty penny for them. So like, if you want some, I'll give
Man,
you.
nobody want them goddamn skirt steaks you got over there.
I will say what's different that I noticed is fillets.
Yeah.
It's not a puck.
Yeah.
Like it's just a thinner, more tender piece.
Okay.
But I do got a brisket.
So how much did y'all end up getting? Like how much was your half?
We ended up getting for a quarter. We ended up getting 233 pounds.
Okay.
For on total between meat and processing for like $9.56.
So how many pieces was it?
I couldn't tell you how many pieces. I will say this: we got a lot of hamburger.
Yeah, because I'm about to say you're like a steak eating person. So how much steak? Just not what your mom got, but how many steaks did you get?
I probably got. I'm gonna say we got like 6 New York strips. Let's say 4 New York strips, 6 ribeyes, 4 big sirloins, and when I say like big sirloins, I'm talking like this big, bro. We got like I'm gonna say like 2 or 3, 3 or 4 of those, and then like 3 chuck roasts.
Okay. So a whole bunch of hamburger, huh?
We got a lot of hamburger, but that was because this was the first time we had done it, so I didn't know. And so, like, on one of the things, and we got some Swiss steak. I don't know what Swiss steak is for. I've never had it.
Yeah. But
it's a thicker steak. We got like 3 Swiss steaks as well. And so, like, I'm going through the list because you pick, and it was either New York strips or T-bone. And my thought process was, let's get the meats without the bone so we get more meat instead of paying for bone,
More meat, no diddy.
No bone, no diddy. So, so we got ribeyes without the bone. We got New York strips. But then, like, when it came to, like, what did it ask? Like, stew meat. It was like, do you want stew meat or hamburger? We're like, okay, well, we want a hamburger. We don't really do stews. And then it was like liver, tongue, and something else that was like, and soup bones. And we're like, no. So they just replaced that with hamburger.
Damn, all they did was just shred it to the burger.
Yeah, probably. But
I ain't gonna lie, I want some cow tongue. You ain't never had no tongue tacos?
Cow tongue is real barbacoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never had it.
Yeah.
But
delicious.
Is it?
That spot out there, the one in the Heights, in Crescent Heights.
Oh yeah, they probably do.
Yeah.
Real barbacoa.
Hey, goddamn.
Yeah.
Real tongue.
Real tongue.
Goddamn. Ain't no damn chuck roast.
Nah, chuck roast. So, and we also got a big old brisket, rack of ribs. So yeah, we gonna invite you out when we smoke that brisket, because it's for the fam. I guess I'll let you come out, bring the kids,
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm super excited for the brisket because, like I said, we did them burgers Saturday.
Delicious.
It was just different, bro. It was good. I mean, granted, I'm a great cook. So
I don't know. I mean, no, I'm fucking with
had
you.
that pepper jack cheese on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I went to that little steak, that little meat truck, and them. It was at Menards. It had to be having.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because I'm like that shit don't never really be a deal.
It's not a deal, and if it's the same people that you ever have bro come out middle of the summer, pull up in his minivan, knock on the door
with the
cooler in the back,
yeah,
and the boxes of meat.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like that is.
Yeah, it is them. But yeah, they had. So I had one over there, and I'm like, bro, 30 steaks is not worth $250. I mean, it is, because, I mean, if you think about it, it was like, just say 25 steaks, $250, $10 a steak.
Yeah.
But, fam, what's the weight on these steaks?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because so they actually have a deal that's 30 ribeyes or 20 ribeyes for $29.99.
I've seen that.
Bro, I could flash my phone light through the damn ribeye. Fam, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then, I gave them, y'all talked him into some shit too. So they had a deal. So I got a case of the premium meat. So it was like 4 T-bones, 8 fillets, 8 strips, 8 burgers, and something else. It was 5 cases, 5 or 6 cases, and it was supposed to be $289. But he's like, bro, I'll take $50 off and give it to you for $239. And I'm like, only if you give me that case of the case of 20 ribeyes with it too, I'd do it. He's like, they be like, I ain't supposed to do this, but
yeah,
man, you got these steaks for $1 a piece.
Exactly.
You could do any deal I sit here and talk you into let me do.
Yeah.
And then so I made them the other night. They was good though. I made 2 T-bones and I made a strip for Kingston. I made a ribeye for my daughter. And they was good, you feel me, if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I swear, I'm like, bro, this is some old ox fucking moose meat. This is a moose cut.
I just feel like that stuff's been frozen forever.
Yeah.
Because, that's what always happens. Every summer, bro, it never fails. Bro's knocking on my door.
Yeah.
Hey, man, here's the prices. He lays it out. Here's the prices, man.
Their chicken is horrible. That is the nastiest tasting, rubbery ass chicken.
Here's it is, man. Here it is. But listen, man, don't tell my boss. And I'm like,
all right.
Yeah, I was about to call him, Don't tell my boss, but I'm gonna tell you what. You always sit back. All these. I know the paper says 320. 270. 270
right now.
270. And I swear to God, one year I was down on my luck, and I was like, man, I got $150 in my pocket, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, let me take away the burgers and the fillets.
Yeah.
You can have everything else. I'm like, damn, for $150?
Yeah.
All you did was take away 8 little burgers and 4 fillets.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, bet. Don't tell my boss, man, because I'd only cut this deal for you.
Yeah.
And I swear, bro, I knew bro was on bullshit, because when he came there, he was like, did your neighbor tell you about me?
Yeah.
I'm like, nope. He was like, I just got him and his wife set up, man. Bro, my neighbor been single for years, ever since he lived there. I've been in that house for close to 10 years.
Yeah.
Bro don't have a wife.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend wasn't there either.
It's a spill, bro. I used to have this homie that used to be a magazine salesman. He was in the Job Corps when we was in high school.
Okay.
And then he was selling magazines. And I remember, this back when I used to smoke heavy. So we used to get blowed, and he used to just say his little shit to us.
Yeah.
And bro, he would sit there and have you dying laughing, because he was that black dude.
The funny man.
Yeah.
Funny salesman.
Yeah.
Love that dude.
Bro, he's like that. He was like that, bro. And he could sit there and just talk you into, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had a host, anything you said, he had something for it, bro.
Yeah.
He'll just sit there and just run through his whole little spiel.
See, I'd love to be able to use some of the, because he's doing classes now.
Okay.
I'd love to be able to do say some of the things, or use some of the tricks that he has. But I feel like in my profession, it would not look good.
Yeah, yeah, that's something.
You see how you can't get no communication like Helen Keller and ain't nobody gonna like that.
Yeah. I feel it's the person though. You have some people that's just naturally funny.
Yeah.
And can make anybody feel comfortable.
Off the cuff.
Yeah.
Too.
So I feel like it's the person. Like if you had like a selling like in your field. Like, if it was just the right person and you would just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, damn, I kind of like this guy. Look, come here. Let me see what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, see, I'm not like that. I'm like a person you got to know when I sell some shit. Like, you just know, like, he a good guy. It's going to work.
Yeah. Well, hey, to finish this out, I wanted to talk about something that we talked about last episode. And I ended up watching the series.
Okay.
Have you seen The Quiet on the Set
Hell
yet?
no, I'm not watching that weird shit.
It's not that bad.
Oh, it's not?
We listen to Facebook again.
Man.
Listening to Facebook. Listening to Facebook again. And y'all might come after me for saying it's not that bad. I don't care. Y'all blew it up out of proportion. What happened to Drake Bell? For sure. Terrible. That's the worst part of the whole thing. Because he was a victim of sexual assault with one of the people. But Dan Schneider didn't do a thing but be a dickhead on
I thought they said
director.
he got your girl Amanda Bynes pregnant.
Bullshit.
Damn.
Because I watched the whole thing and I was talking to Lester and I was like, I watched the whole thing and I texted Lester. I'm like, okay, did I miss the part where like they talking about Amanda Bynes being pregnant at 13? He's like, no. I'm like, that didn't pop up. And he's like, no. Where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's something she said on Twitter a while back.
Okay, so that maybe it's something that she said, but it wasn't at least touched on in the documentary. But from what I've seen, there was a girl on there that was interviewed throughout the whole thing, right? And she's talking about how like she's pointing out these instances that Dan Schneider as the writer was being inappropriate, okay? And she brings up this one thing where she's like, it was an All That skit, okay? And the one boy was supposed to be Nose Man. That was the skit. He was Nose Man. And so he had a big old prosthetic nose, and he had noses on his shoulders, okay? And even he was like, if you look, like it looks like a penis and some balls on my shoulder. And I'm like, it looks like a nose. It looks like two nostrils and a nose, man. Like you looking too deep into it. And then in the skit, he's like, he sneezes. When he sneezes, it splatters all over the girl's face, right? And they were like, cum shot.
Man.
And I'm like, y'all looking at it like that.
Man.
You know what I mean? That's to me, ain't nobody thinking of it as being, what would kids like if he sneezed and it went on the wall beside him?
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
You know, and then another instance was the same thing, Zoe 101, where like somebody bit into something and it squirted up on her face. And they were like, cum shot. I'm like, no, that's y'all's way of thinking, you little nasties.
Yeah, nasty.
You know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't about to watch that bullshit. I don't really like stuff like that.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as what I thought it was gonna be. I was so like dead set on watching it, and so like just dead watching that shit while it was going on.
See, and
because I was waiting for the big.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole.
See, but that's the thing too. Not to turn this into a race thing, but it's like the P. Diddy type of deal, right?
Mm.
Now, P. Diddy, them was grown ass men. Them wasn't no kids. So if he finessed a grown ass man out some butt, that's that grown ass man's fault. Well, Dan Schneider was finessing kids out of butt.
Now I get he wasn't. No, Dan Schneider wasn't doing nothing with no kids. It was Brian Peck. Was the dude that messed around with Drake.
Yeah.
And when he got caught, he ended up only getting probation. Yeah. Right. But the messed up thing was that he ended up getting another job at another Nickelodeon show. So it's like, bro, Like, what are you thinking? You know, like that's messed up. But again, this is a Blue app thing. But I did see that they said that Diddy would have kids over at the, like his neighbor said that he would have kids over there all the time.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
But
Man,
again,
they want to persecute the black man. You feel me?
Yeah.
And let your boys and them slide. You know what I'm saying, on probation.
Yeah.
Came on vacation, left on probation. Cause they did R. Kelly filthy on his little documentary.
Yeah, but look, he was literally in the sex tape saying, "I love this 14-year-old." He said that shit. I love this 14-year-old.
I don't know. I ain't
In
see
the
that,
tape.
I ain't see that part.
In the tape.
I ain't see that
You
part.
might as well say, "Hey, cop, hey, I'm over here doing this dirty.
Man, filthy.
Y'all want to come over?"
Yeah, man.
But Bill Cosby's out.
Yeah.
He got out about a year ago.
Yeah.
On
That was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
On an appeal or something like that.
Yeah. Like I said, bro, I don't give a damn about none of that shit. It ain't. I mean, not saying, because like they said, the way evil prevails if good men do nothing, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I say, like, I don't care
No, I know what
that
you
bad
mean.
stuff is going on. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? You don't want no kid or nobody, not even just a kid, nobody going through nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, I try not to get caught up in, you know what I'm saying, watching and entertaining those things, you know what I'm saying, in my mind or in my kids' mind, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I just want them, like, of course I try to keep them away from danger, what parent wouldn't?
Right.
But it's like, I don't want to expose them to no dumbass shit like this, you know what I'm saying? Now you think about some weird stuff, you know what I'm saying?
My thought is in every kid show and movie, like, I don't know when's the last time you watched like a kid show or a kid movie. Mm-hmm. I feel like
I ain't gonna lie, I was just watching Hair on Raw and saved it on YouTube TV.
Hey Arnold used to be the shit.
Hey, still is.
But I feel like there's always innuendos, not for the children but for the parents, to keep the parents also entertained or hooked in while they're sitting there for hours on end watching stuff with the kids. Look at Shrek, bro. Like, the innuendos that are in Shrek, like, if they really gonna start coming after people, like, that would be one film that they would have to cancel.
For real, all the new movies, like, cause that was me and Katai's thing. Like, we used to just watch movies. Like, I used to have him downstairs. We'll just watch a whole bunch of movies.
Yeah.
Like all the new stuff, and them is not even really made for kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like any movie that's like, what was one movie? Zootopia. Like, yeah, that's a kid's movie, but them is like a whole bunch of adult scenarios, not necessarily sexual scenarios, but just, you know what I'm saying? A kid is just watching the bunnies and the animals, but in like the actual plot, you know what I'm saying, and stuff that's going on. It's like
the foxes over there selling.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
stealing supplies and selling popsicles.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, a kid doesn't understand that.
Yeah. I just seen something real funny. Tate started watching the new Trolls movie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, hey, bro, let's sit down and watch this, man. Because, hey, first two Trolls movies was good.
Yeah.
And there's a scene in the very beginning where they're talking about the family band. The family band splits up. And he's like, what's happening? What's happening? Is this my fault? And the guy goes, no, Branch, it's not your fault. We were in sync, and now we're growing up from boys to men, and we're just moving in one direction. And you know where we got to take this? The back street.
Yeah.
And I lost it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I got the in sync boys to men. It was a boy band in the show, you know. And I'm like, I cracked up. And Tate, not a clue.
Didn't even understand.
Not a clue. And and then there was a couple other scenes in it where I was like, I was laughing.
Yeah.
He didn't get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Like you said, they got to keep the parents entertained too.
Yeah, because
the kids ain't buying nothing. It's the parents.
That part. So, but yeah, man, I wanted to. Ever since I watched it, I was like, man, I wanted to get
the NSYNC shirt.
Do it.
An NSYNC shirt.
I was more of a Backstreet Man. Baby, bye. Or was that NSYNC?
That was NSYNC, man.
Whatever, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Hey, there's a bunch of new, new drops on 740barbo.com, man. The latest one is my favorite one. I already got one on the way.
The
The multiplier die with the crown on it, and
Yeah.
then the SFBB on the back.
Yeah.
It's my favorite one, man. So be checking those out. We got some new drops. Check out the Serum Brush, man. 740barbell.com, 740 on Instagram. Pushing Weight Show on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yep. Check us out, man. Show us love. We're going to keep pushing some shows out to you, some good content. We love everything y'all do for us. We appreciate it. As always, you got Big Dive, Bigger Jonah. Love y'all. This is Pushing Weight Show.
Pushing weight.